What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome to a 99 pace attack video. This is actually more of also a follow up on yesterday's video. Let me turn my lamp on here, otherwise the lighting is going to get weird. First of all guys, if we could drop a thumbs up on the video, it would be much appreciated. Let's try and get this over 5,000 likes. I'm very hyped for FIFA 17. Early access is probably out some point late tonight. Web app is up and live, but some people can access it, some can't. I can access it, but for some reason I can't use a transfer market. So only when I have full access to the web app will I start making videos on the web app. I also apologise if you can hear my dog. He's very, very loud in the corner. He had a fit yesterday. He's a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, if anyone cares. And they have some serious problems like with their health as they get older, and he's getting very old now. And unfortunately, he's prone to having fits, and after he has a fit, he sleeps pretty much the whole next day, and he snores super, super loud. So I apologise if you can hear a faint rumble in the background from time to time. I already made a video yesterday about something similar to this. Then I spent literally about 3 hours last night and this morning completing a newer video to explain exactly how everything works. And then I saw that Footwiz have already implemented it to their website, which is brilliant because it saves me a whole bunch of trouble going forwards, and it really, really helps you guys. So with the new Chem calculations on Footwiz, you can use the chemistry style boost tab to see exactly what happens to your players with each individual chemistry style on the team chem and the player chem going forward. So team chem of 60 and player chem of 6. And a Hunter Chem style on Benzema will give him +2 pace and +2 shooting. Nothing crazy. In the actual in-game stats, he gets 3 attack positioning, 3 acceleration, 2 sprint speed, 2 finishing, 3 penalties, yada yada yada. If then you put this to 100 and this to 10, the difference is frightening. 93 pace, 94 shooting, and he actually gets, in terms of pace and sprint speed, 99 attack positioning, 98 finishing, 94 acceleration, 92 sprint speed. Crazy stats. Now, I'm going to show you guys some players that you might not have thought were useful to you this year that are actually going to be super, super useful. All right, I actually went and got rid of my dog because he was getting stupid loud. Right, so I built this team that you're about to see right here because these players, and this is going to Foothead now, these players, Walcott, Vardy and Oxlade-Chamberlain, all get 99 pace with a Hunter Chem style on 10 Chem in a 100 Chem team. So a full BPL team with a BPL manager with these lads will give you 99 pace everywhere. I've built kind of like the rest of a team that I think will be absolutely sick. Most notable players, Fellaini, Monreal and Neom, and we're going to go back to Footwiz and take a look as to why. So we'll start with Neom, guys, and Neom obviously doesn't look like a fantastic player. 78 rated, 77 pace, 78 defending, his physical is pretty good, but for a right back, it's not really ideal for what you want. But once you add a Shadow Chem style to him, he goes to 89 pace, 92 defending. Now, okay, his dribbling isn't necessarily ideal, but the rest of his card, and his passing as well, maybe not ideal, but the rest of his card, for a guy that's probably going to cost, even on day one, like 1,000, maybe 1,500 coins, he is absolutely sensational. Your biggest problem is going to be able to find the Chem styles for cheap enough, because now that we know exactly what they do, they're gonna be expensive. So instead of Shadow, you could give him, say, a Sentinel Chem style, which would also give him a huge boost in defending and physical, but not so, obviously nothing in pace. You could give him something like the Anchor, which gives a good boost to pace, defending and physical. Look at that for a card. Look at that, 84 pace, 87 defending, 91 physical, and just absolutely insane stats. And then when we do look at players like Walcott, and we give him the Hunter Chem style, of course he goes 99 pace, 86 shooting. He gets himself 99 acceleration and 99 sprint speed, but for someone like Walcott, it's a waste because on 10 Chem he gets +15 acceleration and +10 sprint speed. So you're actually wasting some stats. So for someone like Walcott, a Chem style that has 2 pace points, but not, let me try and find the Chem styles, that has 2 pace points and 2 shooting and 2 dribbling or something. So for example, Hawk, if we take a look at Hawk, I think Hawk might still give Walcott 99 pace. So it gives him 98, 99 acceleration, 98 sprint speed. 84 shooting, 71 physical for Theo Walcott. That's ridiculous. When you put Walcott and then Vardy exactly the same as well, I do believe Jamie Vardy has the near identical. If we put Hawk on him as well, he also gets 98 pace, 99 acceleration, 98 sprint speed, 88 shooting and 83 physical. Crazy, crazy stuff. And then for Oxlade-Chamberlain, you actually have to give Oxlade-Chamberlain the Hunter Chem style for him. And he will get 99 pace, 81 shooting, 84 dribbling. So as a trio up top, guys, in my team that I showed you there, let's throw that team up again. Boom. As a trio up top, guys. So as a trio up top, guys, showing that team again that I had there, Walcott, Vardy and Oxlade-Chamberlain with 99 pace would be great, right? Then looking at Fellaini. Now, Fellaini is absolute magic because he's got a really decent card anyway, because I personally believe that physical is going to be important to FIFA 17, right? So he's got a decent card anyway. If you apply a Shadow Chem style to Fellaini, look at the difference. 67 pace, which is good for a central centre midfielder with medium work rates. 91 defending and 90 physical. Absolutely insane. When we take a look at Monreal, much like Neom, Monreal with a shadow card, ridiculous. 89 pace, 95 defending. You could probably put an anchor on him and still have great... Oh, look at that. 84 pace, 90 defending, 80 physical. Chem styles this year, guys, because we can see the change, Chem styles are going to be utterly sensational. When we take a look at Winston Reid, who's a centre-back that I think I'm going to go for, you could apply an anchor to him and get a really well-rounded boost. Look at that. 80 pace, 91 defending, 89 physical. Stunning, right? Absolutely stunning. You can even see like the individual stat changes as well. 10 stand tackle, 10 slide tackle takes him up high. His marking, his heading accuracy, his strength, all ridiculously good. Of course, if you put a shadow card on him, it would be even better. 85 pace, 95 defending. So these boosts are real. They're confirmed. They have a cap at 99. You can only hit maximum of 99 with a player. But more importantly is that they're not... that it doesn't change the fact that informs are still going to be relevant. I've been seeing a lot of stuff on Twitter, a lot of stuff on Reddit of people saying this kind of like negates the fact of informs. Now, let me tell you something about informs in general. I had a conversation with Rob Hodgson back at the FIFA 13 capture event many years ago. Of course, this is a passing conversation, not confirmed word from EA. This is not like official word. But EA Rob Hodgson said to me, let's take Welbeck here. Rob Hodgson said to me that an inform, let's say you played 50 games with Danny Welbeck and scored 40 goals with him. If that was his inform instead in those exact same 50 games, you would probably have 41 or 42 goals instead of 40. So informs aren't there to be like, oh my god, look how much better than this is. But an inform is like a blanket increase across all the stats. Whereas the Chem styles are a targeted increase to specific stats. So when you take someone like Welbeck, you can add a hunter card to him and he becomes ridiculous. 97 pace, 85 shooting, ridiculous. And not only that, 99 acceleration, 95 sprint speed, but when you look at his finishing, he gets 87 finishing there, 85 penalties, 87 shot power, 86 volleys. Like, the guy becomes a monster in certain aspects, right? But when you look at certain other aspects, like his physical, like his passing, like his dribbling, which also play a role in how FIFA works, having someone like Aguero instead of Danny Welbeck with just his base stats is probably better. And then because with Aguero, you don't need to really improve his pass, pace, dribbling and shooting, or at least you don't need to target them heavily to needing a hunter style. You can put something like the Hawk on Aguero and go 95 pace, 95 shooting, 75 physical. You could put something like the Catalyst on Aguero, go 97 pace, 86 passing. You know, there are so many things you can do. You can even put Shadow on him and boost his defending, not that you'd probably need to. But everything you do has an impact on the players to the point where you can make average players like Welbeck, like Neom, like Walcott, like Vardy, and you can turn them into like item-specific targets. So like, you know, for Mahrez here, what does Mahrez need? He doesn't need passing, he doesn't need dribbling, he does need pace and shooting. He probably needs physical as well, but for the sake of argument, pace and shooting. 94 pace, 88 dribbling, 87 shooting for Riyad Mahrez with 5-star skill moves and a 4-star weak foot. that is an insane looking card because of the Hunter Chem style. It turns average players into superstars in specific stats, but that's not to say that having Messi wouldn't also be amazing, because Messi has already amazing stats where you can now either target again specific areas or give a general boost. You can even just apply the basic Chem style and give an exact general boost. You can get him to 92 pace, 93 shooting, 90 passing, 98 dribbling, 64 physical and 30 defending. You don't have to go for a specific Chem style if you've already got like a great player. So for example, I don't know if they've got it for Legends, but Emmanuel Petit, I would give Emmanuel Petit a basic Chem style most probably, because it makes him an incredible player. You might want to give him an anchor card and boost just his pace, defending and physical. Great stuff. Okay, his shooting is going to lack, his passing is going to lack, but for me, basic on someone like him would be great. Someone like Ruud Gullit, have they got Ruud Gullit? Boom, Ruud Gullit is there. Ruud Gullit with basic Chem just becomes ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. So there are instances where basic Chem styles will benefit more than actual specific targeted stat Chem styles, but in general, you are able to take now, guys, average players. Like if we look at Emre Can, and I picked him into my team for a specific reason as well, because him with a basic Chem style becomes retarded good. Like look at that. He goes to 78 pace, 83 dribbling, 82 defending, 84 physical, 82 passing, only 70 shooting, but 4-star weak foot, 3-star skill. He's actually been downgraded in his skill moves. He's 6'2" tall. These stats for a guy that big, he will become phenomenal. And because he's 80 rated, he'll be super cheap. Like that, you can't predict the prices so early on, but in general, he'll be relatively super cheap. Now, something I want to, important things I want to let you guys know about. Number one is that stamina. Where is stamina on here? Does it have stamina? Stamina is not affected on any card by any Chem style at all. Stamina does not change. And that's important because stamina plays a big role in Ultimate Team this year. By word of EA, as you lose stamina in game, the stats decrease. So if you've got a player with high stamina, they're likely to play to that level for longer during the game, especially if you sprint a lot and you're up and down the field, and by the halftime mark, you know, both your wingers are on really low stamina because you've just been bombing it up and down. They're going to not perform as great as somebody else who might have a lesser player with a more appropriate chemistry style with more stamina, which could be an indication overall as to why there are 45th and 90th minute goals quite a lot, because if stamina, you know, we don't really look at stamina as a key stat, but going forwards it might be important to have a team with really high stamina. And when you look at informs, obviously they get a blanket increase. Emre Can, he already has 86 stamina, that's pretty good, but his inform might have 88 stamina, which would just be marginally better. It gives value, it gives worth to the inform. Not only that, but you know the age-old, how did this defender catch up with this attacker? Well, if these stats are the same as they have been in years gone by, or even if they're only similar to what's gone in years gone by, Laurent Koscielny with a Shadow Chem style gets 91 pace and 97 defending. He can keep up with pretty much anyone as long as they don't have like chemistry or chemistry boost, etc. And because of the way the chemistry worked last year and the fact that informs non-day ones didn't get boosts, there's a lot of reasons as to why Koscielny might have been able to keep up with striker Ronaldo, just the position change Ronaldo, because he actually would have very, very similar pace stats, which is insane, but it's how it was. Now that all of that stuff's been fixed and we can see what works and what doesn't, this card for Koscielny, absolutely ridiculous. When you take someone like Boateng, if you put the right chem style on Boateng, he could be near unbreakable. 86 pace, 97 defending, 91 physical. And you say, what's the point of his team of the season, or you know, an inform, a team of the year, a team of the season, a special card of any kind, if he's already got these stats? Now, for someone like Boateng, for defenders, specifically centre-backs, there's not much argument to be made for that. You could say, yeah, why would you waste coins on a team of the season to get an extra tiny bit defending, an extra tiny bit pace, an extra tiny bit physical? Like, you know, because it does cap at 99, you're not really boosting yourself all that much by spending hundreds of thousands, potentially millions of coins on an increased centre-back, especially when you've got players like Sergio Ramos who are already so well-rounded. And again, Ramos with an anchor card would just be ridiculous. 85 pace, 96 defending, 90 physical. It's just crazy. Pepe as well. Pepe's got a crazy good card this year. His defending is already so high, you'd probably give him something that boosts his pace and physical, but I don't know if there is one that just boosts pace and physical. So giving him the same thing, 78 pace, 97 defending, 87 physical. This card is already as good as a Team of the Year card, a Team of the Season card. Not quite to that exact standard. A Team of the Season or a Team of the Year would have way better dribbling, way better shooting, way better passing, but for a centre-back, other than passing, specifically short passing, those stats aren't really that important. And when you look at his short passing anyway, it's up there at 67. Even a Team of the Year Pepe would only probably be 77 short passing. You're only gaining 10% increased stats on him. So for centre-back specifically, special cards aren't really going to be worth it. Not really. Unless it's like, again, unless we take someone like Winston Reid and say he has, this is his base card, let's say he gets a third inform that's now going to have 77 pace, 86 defending, 85 physical, then putting an anchor on him, there will be value to having him. There will be huge value because then he'll go to 85 pace, 86 pace, 96 defending and 94 physical. Okay, there's value there. There is 100% value there. The other thing that I want to show you guys, I'm going to have to go to Foothead for this one as well, is the other reason why informs are still definitely going to be worth it. And it's for players like this. If we look at Aaron Ramsey and we look at his traits and specialties of his 82 rated gold card, all he has there is long shot taker. That's all he has on that card. When you look at his 86 rated card and you look at his traits and specialities, he has dribbler, playmaker, distance shooter and midfielder. Now, I don't necessarily know exactly what these do. I can take a kind of wild guess as to how they have an impact on the game, but they have an impact on the game. Like having the 86 Ramsey over the 82, some people might sit here and say there's no point if chem styles do this and chem styles do that, informs are worthless. Well, actually not really, because they do give you bonuses in traits, bonuses in specialities. They give you a more well-rounded card and they allow you to compete with superstar players. It's now going to be a challenge for people to find a player that they love and then find a cheap version of that player, add a chem style that really represents and replicates those stats, and then take that player. For example, Mahrez is probably the best example. Giving Mahrez a hunter, he gets these stats. Let's go into FootWiz again here. Let's take Lionel Messi. Now, this is Mahrez versus Messi with no chem style. This is Messi on base chem. So Mahrez has 5 more pace, 3 less shooting, 6 less passing, 8 less dribbling, and a few less physical and defending. So, well, a little bit more defending, but it's very similar in certain aspects. He's also got 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, but that's Messi without a chem style. And I saw Jukes on Reddit and on Twitter a little bit frustrated with these stat boosts, thinking that they're perhaps too much. But what you got to remember is when you're giving Mahrez this boost, you are focusing it to just 2 attributes. And he said, like Duke's comparison was with Mahrez and Messi, which is why I've taken the 2 players myself. Because when you look at Mahrez here, you think, actually, yeah, damn, like that's pretty close to Messi, especially pace shooting and dribbling. But when you take Messi, even if you apply just basic chem style to him, that's head and shoulders above Mahrez. If you then applied hunter style to him, look at that, 98 pace, 96 dribbling, 96 shooting, 86 passing. That's not even close to Mahrez. That's head and shoulders above, which is exactly what you would expect. The only problem with high-rated players like Messi, like Ronaldo, is the fact that the cap stat is 99. So there are going to be certain attributes that you're going to be wasting by using specific chem styles. So for Ronaldo, if you gave him Hunter, it would be an absolute waste. Yes, it puts him 99 pace, 99 shooting, but you're capping yourself in certain stats. Shot power +5 only, long shots only goes up +5, but penalties you usually get a +15, it's only +14. Sprint speed you get +10, it's only +7. Acceleration you get +15, it's only +8. So you're wasting stats that could be better applied to him with other chem styles. Anchor would probably be much better. 98 pace, no, sorry, not Anchor, Hawk. Where's my Hawk card? There you go, boom. 98 pace, 98 shooting, and then 85 physical. For me, that's far more interesting because his acceleration anyway is still ruined. You only get +10 acceleration here and he's +8. You only get +5 sprint speed and that's exactly where it's at. But that's as good as 99 pace. His strength up to 85. That's huge for Ronaldo. Absolutely huge. 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foots, 99 long shots, 99 shot power, 98 finishing. This here is better, in my opinion, than putting Hunter Chem style on Ronaldo. So the aim, the target, the dream is going to be finding that cheap player like Bruma. I've seen a lot of people pack Bruma and actually ask me how does he shape up. Well, Bruma's already got good pace. He's got okay dribbling. So shooting and passing is really what you want to be looking at here. What is shooting and passing? Shooting and passing is Deadeye. So we add Deadeye to Bruma. What about that for a card? It's nowhere near Ronaldo. It's nowhere near the level of Ronaldo, but it's still a phenomenal card for how cheap he's going to be. 93 pace, 83 dribbling, 81 shooting, and 78 passing. Incredible. You can even give him shooting and dribbling, which is 2 and 4 sniper. So giving him the sniper card, boom, 93 pace, 93 dribbling, 79 shooting. Incredible stats. You could go ahead and give him Hunter. I think now Hunter Chem styles are going to be very expensive due to this like revelation of how the stats work. So for me personally, Hunter cards aren't necessarily going to be the be all and end all, because it's going to be like applying a 10,000 coin consumable on a 1,000 coin player. Probably not going to be the best of ideas. So finding the cheap, effective chem styles is probably going to be a bit better. But what this allows you guys to do is, with this calculator, put in your, if you had 95 team chemistry and he had 9, boom, there you go. It's different. You get exactly where the boosts are. You can see exactly what happens with your team. But it's about finding the perfect balance within your team. And you're probably thinking, why is the Hunter giving +8 shooting, but the sniper is only giving +7 shooting? Well, that's because on the chem graph that EA have given, like finisher and sniper, finisher will give I think finisher gives more shooting. It does indeed. It gives more shooting than sniper, even though they both have 3 chevrons in shooting. It's the way that the stats are dispersed between the individual stats. For example, sniper gives 10 positioning, whereas finisher gives 0 positioning. Sniper gives 15 positioning. Sniper gives 15 finishing, whereas finisher only gives 5 finishing, which I think is a bit of a mistake. I think those should be the other way around. Sniper gives 0 shot power, but finisher gives 15 shot power. So each individual chem style has a massive impact on each individual stat. So it's going to be a lot of fun trying to figure out how best to improve your players individually within your team. But as I say, it's also going to be fun taking players that you wouldn't usually use, because Kyle Walker already has crazy pace, good physical as well, really well rounded. Kyle Walker would probably be better suited from a basic chem style, because then you get nice pace boost, really good dribbling, defending and physical boost, nice passing, nice shooting, and he's just a much better well-rounded card. Whereas if you compare that to Neom, or actually let's take someone else, let's take Sanya. If you compare that to Sanya, a base chem style wouldn't benefit Sanya, because you need that extra pace. Yeah, his defending physical is really nice, but an anchor would be better for Sanya. 82 pace, 92 defending, 87 physical. Or even better still, a shadow would really suit Sanya. 87 pace, 96 defending. So what you got to remember is, guys, when you look at your opponent coming up on the screen, take note of their chem styles. Take note of the amount of chemistry they have, because they are going to be important. And when you then literally get into a game and you're like, how is his Neom keeping up with my my Balassi, right? So Neom, shadow, boom, 89 pace. Let's say your Balassi, and you're literally like, how is he keeping up? Let's say your Balassi has sniper, 89 pace of Balassi versus the 89 pace of Neom. That's how Neom with card stats of 77 pace is keeping up with your Balassi. And even more so, let's say that your Balassi is yet to get the 9 chem. You've just bought him, you haven't played the 10 games yet. Boom. Doesn't affect pace at all, but it's still impactful. So there's a lot to be said going forwards. There's a lot of interesting teams to build. There's a lot of chem style values here going forwards. But for me personally, taking a look at this team here, this for me is going to be a great team going forwards. Walcott, Vardy, Oxlade-Chamberlain, all having 99 pace. Emre Can and Lanzini with base card stats boost. Fellaini with the one that boosts pace and defending. Monreal and Neom having the shadow cards as well. Winston Reid and Jagielka with anchor cards. Like, this team is just going to be a ridiculously playable team, and probably only worth around 20 to 30,000 coins after a few days. Once packs get spammed to hell, especially the 80 rated and lowers, the Oxlade-Chamberlain, the Lanzini, the Fellaini, the Chan, The Monreal and Neom as well, because they have such low pace. Even Reed and Jagielka specifically, like who packs Jagielka and was like, yes, can't wait to put him in my team. Well, now me, because he would be great as a player before you build up to working towards your Laurent Koscielny or your Vincent Kompany or your I don't know, Eric Bailly. Like Vincent Kompany here, Vincent Kompany would serve well with an anchor chem style. 76 pace, 94 defending, 88 physical, crazy. Because of Bailly's pace already, you would probably put a Sentinel on him and just boost those defending. Look at that. That's disgusting, isn't it? 95 defending and 92 physical with 81 pace. You could put an anchor on him and just go crazy. 88, oh my god. 88 pace, 91 defending, 90 physical. Just insane. Maldini, I could sit here all day and look at this, guys. I'm not going to. But Maldini with an anchor, 93 pace, 99 defending, 88 physical. Just ridiculous. Maldini with basic would even be ridiculous. 88, oh, it's just crazy. Honestly, guys, go onto FootWiz, have fun with this calculator. Find the players that you've got in your team, because you might have some randy Spanish guy, you know, that's just low rated and doesn't do justice to your team. But when you put a chem style on him, he might just become amazing. And that's basically what we've looked at here today. Bojan, not so great there. I'd probably put Hunter on Bojan. Look at that. 89 pace, 83 dribbling, 83 shooting. Crazy stuff. And like some of this, like Maxwell as a left back is a left back nobody uses because his pace is so garbage, but his card is really well rounded. Now you could give him a basic one and he'd probably become close to a club 80, not far off it. You give him an anchor, 80 pace, 85 defending, 81 physical, all of a sudden that's not so bad. You could give him a shadow, 85 pace and 90 defending. That is exceptional. For a left back, that's crazy. When you look at players like Alba doesn't need the pace. You can give him the pace. Like giving him an anchor would give him a nice little boost and a great defending and physical boost. But I would personally put something like Sentinel on Alba, because then you get 93 defending, 84 physical, and you've got 93 pace. That is an exceptional card. As I say, guys, I could sit here all day and do this. I don't want to. I'm not going to. You guys are going to go and have a lot of fun with it yourselves. Build teams, guys. Build teams with players that you've got that you don't think are good. Find what chemistry style suits them. Apply it to them. Have fun in FIFA. It's a fair game for everyone. Everyone has these opportunities. This bridges the gap, in my opinion, when you come up against that superstar team on day one and you're like, oh, credit card FC, here we go. You can actually have an average team with the right chem styles and the right chemistry and compete with superstar FC, credit card FC, because you were smart with your chem styles. So this is going to be the end of the video, guys. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.